For those who don't know me, I am Bachir Bserani, the gentleman who wrote the book about how to properly give a name to an Arabian horse. And in every seminar that I talked about my book, I gave the reason for writing such a book. The outside world, beside the Middle East, needed some information, some guidance into giving their horses a proper Arabian name. I do not want to talk about the importance of giving an Arabian name to an Arabian horse. A name is carried for life, and we owe it to those beautiful creatures to give them an Arabic name so they could be identified without asking people many questions. For example, if somebody tell me I have a nice Arabian filly, the first thing I'll say, what's her name? And if somebody said Bint Munyat al-Nufus, I already know the pedigree. A name carries the background, the generation of that foal. This is why it's so important. So now let's come to my book, Volume 1. At the insistence of my friend Kelly and many of my friends who have Arabian, I decided to put a little bit of my knowledge together, and I selected around 2,000 names, but those names were taken from the dialects. The Lebanese dialect, the Syrian dialect, the Egyptian dialect, the Jordanian dialect. Name that we hear on the street, name given to children even. Even my name, Bashir, is one of those names that could be given to human and to horses because the name means somebody who brings good news. The book sold worldwide because it was a unique book. The European, the Australian, South African, American did not go where to go to get help in choosing names. The internet is not always correct. Believe me, I have checked few of those names and they don't make any sense. So go to a good source. One of it is our book, or if you know somebody who is from Arabic origin, he would love to help you. We are very proud of our language. We will never hold back. We will always help anybody who asks a question. I was in the Paris show a few years back, and people were passing by my booth and saying, oh, we have your book, oh, we have your book. I realized that the reason the book stopped circulating is because the majority of people who own horses already have my first book. So Kelly and I put our head together and said, why don't we do a volume 2? But this time, the volume 2 will be the literary Arabic, what we call Al-Fusha. So, a few months ago, we finally, after 2 years of work, came out with Volume 2. This book is a masterpiece. The painting by Ali Al-Ma'mar are breathtaking. The picture and the story inside will keep you awake for a long time. It's really the best book I have seen on the market regarding the Arabian horse and the naming of an Arabian horse. Between the two books, you have 4,000 names. Between the two books, you have cornered the Arabic language. I do not care if you have an Arabian, a thoroughbred, a quarter horse, or any other breed. You take their pedigree and you look 4 or 5 generations back, you're going to see some Arabic name. You can go to my book, look at that name, at least you will know what it means. How can you own a horse named Latif, which is a beautiful Arabic name, and not know what it means? It's sad, but we have problems. The last few years I have seen a lot of improvement. A lot of horses entering the ring have names from our book, and that makes me a very happy man. What I need to tell everybody, that you need to go to our website, you need to order volume 2, and if you don't have volume 1, order volume 1 and 2, and we are giving big discount on volume 1, and Kelly will send you the book duly signed by me, and you will receive it in 4 days. And then I need your opinion about the book. I have people who write me and said, we cannot put the book down. The stories are captivating. Also with volume 1, I made a CD. It was the hardest thing for me to do because I was put in a rubber room for almost 3-4 hours for a few days, and I repeated every name with my voice. A lot of time you will pick a name from the book, you would like it, but the mystery stays that you don't know how it sounds. All what you have to do is go to the CD, go to the letter, and you will hear with my voice, you will hear that name repeated once or twice. And maybe that will be the decision that you were waiting for. I would recommend the CD. Also, we are giving a big discount on the CD. So between the 2 books and the CD, you don't need me, you don't need a dictionary, you don't need the internet, you got everything at your fingertip. So please go to our website, order those books right now because we are running low. And we will be, if you have any question once received, you can contact us by email, and I will be more than glad to answer every question that is sent to us. What you are getting with those 2 books, not only names, but I have put a lot of stories that I brought with me from the desert, true stories that you cannot just read them once. You will read them again and again because they are so close to the heart. Now we would like to share a story with my readers. It was said in the old time, a Turkish emir put his eye on a mare that is owned by an old Bedouin. And he told his soldier, I want you to go there and get this mare for me. The soldier came back and said, Sire, this old man, he ties the mare to his leg when he sleeps at night because he's afraid somebody is going to steal her. The emir said, you go get this mare to me. So at night, his soldier went there, cut the rope, and brought the mare to the emir. The Bedouin went to the palace and said, Your Highness, you have my mare. He said, yeah, I want to buy your mare. Here, this is 500 gold coin. The Bedouin said, my mare is worth more than 500. First of all, will never sell my mare. And this is not enough money. And the emir said, that's all what you're going to get. You take the money and leave the mare. The Bedouin said, okay, Your Highness. He took the 500 gold coin, jumped on his mare, and here he went in that desert. The emir starts screaming, he stole my money and he stole my mare. He asked his soldier to get on their horses and catch him and bring him, even if it takes all day. So the soldiers start chasing this mare. And the Bedouin will look back, and every time they come close to his mare, he will rub her ear, and suddenly the mare will take off and will keep a big distance between them and the soldier. At the end of the day, all the soldiers came back, they are tired, and the emir said, where is the mare? We couldn't catch him, sire. That mare is faster than the wind. He said, you mean I lost my money and I lost my mare? I don't care. I want you two guys find him. They could not find him. In the morning, the emir is sitting having his cup of coffee. He is mad and fuming, and he heard a hoof beat coming. He looked, it was the Bedouin and the mare. And the Bedouin told the emir, do you think my mare is worth more than 500 gold coin? He said, yes, she is. She does. Because if none of my soldiers could catch up with you, this is a special mare. And he gave him an extra 500 gold coin for her. And the Bedouin gave him the rope and he said, please take care of her for me. Okay, guys, I hope you like the story.